Remember, our skating stars will be performing in a bid to impress those judges and to win your votes. We'll then combine them together, and whoever's in the bottom two will be forced to skate again. And one of our stars will be leaving the competition for good. So let's get this show on the road. First up, looking $1 million, it's the Emmerdale money grabber, Linda Lusardi.
You'll be so high, you'll be
Your performance was beautiful and touching, but I did feel you were being carried round, really.
I think she's sort of got to demonstrate that she doesn't need as much help from Dan and that she's a little bit more independent. So there are moves here. If she masters them, she's going to look like she's a better skater.
But with more moves and a required element to master, this week's routine is going to be an even bigger challenge for Linda.
Oh, I can't get it.
Lots more skating, some trickier lifts, so altogether it's a much harder package for her.
And put it down, and bring her through.
It's just so hard to remember what comes next, because you're upside down, you're being spun, and then you think, oh, what happens now? You put your back on the ice and think, I don't know where I'm supposed to be now.
And it's Dan who's finding himself on the receiving end of Linda's disorientation.
Oh, there's not many parts of Dan I haven't damaged yet. I think his bum's the only thing I haven't hurt yet.
I think I've lost her too.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I've done his lip.
Oh, are you bleeding?
Mama.
I've done his private. I've done his knee. Oh, I think that's about it. I mean, it worries me that I will hurt Dan, because I adore him, and the last thing I want to do is slice his face open with my blade.
Skating to I Love to Love. Please welcome onto the ice, Linda Lusardi and Daniel Whiston.
A programme that pleases all the senses from Linda Lusardi, dressed to recapture the freedom of the 60s with that flower in her hair. Well, Dan partnered gain of fate of victory in the first Dancing on Ice. Has he drawn another winner? They were fourth on the judges' score last week. That was a lovely programme. That was the horizontal twist at the start, followed by the leg slide and kick. And then the compulsory element, the lunge into the spiral, was excellent. And they ended with a back cartwheel lift. Very good programme. 16.5 they scored last week. And here's the judges' scores. Karen, 3.5. Nikki, 6. Jason, 3. Ruthie, 3. Robin, 3.5. That gives them a total of 19.
Well, that's a bit of a shocker. Nicky is actually shaking his head at the moment. Nicky, have you made is there a mistake there?
There must be a mistake on the scoreboard. I actually gave that 3.5 on my panel.
OK, let's check.
Sorry. I'd love to give you a 6, sorry.
That's what it says, I'm keeping it.
We are very sorry about that, but we've got to make it fair. Let's put that to what it ought to be, a 3.5. So, whilst we sort of add those back up again, it's 16.5, I think, the total. There it is. That's the way it should look now. There we go. Which is not quite what you wanted.
I feel cheated now.
Last. Nearly the first one of the series. But listen, there's plenty of time. So there's been cuts, there's been grazes, there's been bangs, haven't there, Dan?
There has.
Yeah.
But we're still here and she did fantastic. I'm really proud.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You seem very pleased at the end of that.
Oh, just relieved more than anything. And I'm really happy with the scores. I'd been better if they'd kept the 6.
Yes, of course. So this week has been OK with that added element there?
It was difficult because that's exactly where I can't bend my foot, but we've been doing lots of physio and trying to give it a bit more movement, so
is your ankle still giving you problems?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, OK. Guys, how did she do?
I think she did great. It's such a treat to work with, Linda, that in the week her sense of humour is coming out, a wicked sense of humour is coming out. Yeah. But I was really pleased tonight because we were doing something, a lift, that was coming off 2 feet, and tonight you did it on 1 foot, so it was wonderful. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, you, Linda. Well done. Right, well, let's see what the judges have got to say. Holly?
Thanks, Phil. Nikki, I almost came over there and gave you a big kiss on the forehead. Not quite 6, but a 3.5, a great score nonetheless.
No, I love the start, too. The way the chemistry works between you two, the danceability of it. There's more content in there, and you did do the prescribed element, that lunge with the spiral, very well. So, a great performance for me. I think you're improving week by week.
Thank you.
It's the chemistry that works. You're so great together.
OK, thanks, Nikki. And Jason, would you agree with that?
I would, actually, for once, with Nikki. I actually love to watch what is happening between the partnership that you are creating with Daniel. I think the dancing at the top for me was wonderful. I think you're a real goer at a party, I'm sure. But there's such sincerity in your interpretation. And you have really good extensions. I would just say, take some more care in and out of your dismounts and your lifts.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, judges. Good comment.
Colin. If you thought Linda gave a model performance, then she'll need your vote when the lines open at the end of the show. Linda and Daniel! Well, that's Linda's performance. Still to come, Chris Fountain loses his cool. See you after the break.